Are you gay? Do you know someone who's gay? If you answered yes to either question, hi, I'm Parker, and this is Parker's Pointless Podcast, where every week I talk about some pointless thought that was floating around in my little noggin. These topics will range from pop culture to film and television to politics and to things happening in my own personal life, all of which I am not qualified to speak on, but because I am gay and delusional, I find the confidence and conviction within me to speak as if I am a professional. On today's episode, we are talking about all things summer, my favorite time of year. We're going to talk about our favorite albums to play at the beach and our favorite ways to escape the heat. So let's get into the episode. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Parker's Pointless Podcast. It's me, Parker, blah, 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 duh, you already knew. I am so happy to be back here in the studio with you guys, be back with the visuals. Hello, everybody on YouTube and Instagram. It's lovely to see you, and it's lovely to see me, isn't it? No need to respond. That was rhetorical. Anyways, I'm so happy to be back in the studio. I'm so happy to no longer have coronavirus in my body. And I'm so happy to, just be putting out another episode with you guys because this is episode number 22. It's giving Taylor Swift. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Yeah, it's a super fun, super slay time. Thank you guys for listening to my little at-home episode I did last week. I've now done 2 episodes at home in full. And those episodes are always really interesting. I'm sure you all could agree because there's no Soloman sitting there on like 5 feet away from me to keep my brain in check and like
No,
keep
there
things
is not.
moving. And absolutely not. Yeah, thank you, Solomon. There's nothing to keep me on the rails. So things tend to like get a little wacky, which I will say for myself as a person who listens to my own episodes to like, quality control. The first 35 minutes of my podcast were great. And then the last maybe 3 or 4 was me saying, what should I talk about? What should I talk about? What should I talk about? It was giving COVID brain. It was giving brain fog. It was giving, I've been inside for 4 days straight. It was really, truly something. So thank you all for listening to that episode. Thank you for listening to this episode. I love you all so much. You already know that. But this episode, you guys, we're going to be talking about the best season of all, as you caught it from the intro. My favorite season, which is summer, baby. I love summer. I love, love, love it. It's my favorite time of year. I love when the sun is out. I love going to the beach. I love hot dogs and cocktails and girly times and being in the sun and being tan and wearing sunscreen. I love it all, you guys. I think the summer just brings out summer is something because I think it brings out the best and the worst in everyone because I think the heat will rot people's brains to where they act all out of sorts. But then I also think it just makes people feel so alive. There's nothing like going out on a summer evening with your friends and like, you know, dancing up the town and sweating your ass off because everywhere is hot and the AC is blasting everywhere you go. So today's episode is going to be all about summer. But before we get into that, you guys, before we get into that, of course, we have to do the hot take of the week because what would I be if I was not a hot take? And this hot take is extra hot because of the summer sun, diva. So my hot take of the week is this. Air conditioning should be free. Like, you're telling me I have to pay to not want to die. Like, that's kind of like so sick and twisted. Like, if there were no climate crisis, if there was no like issue with consistent heat, then there should not then wait, what am I saying? If there was no issue with consistent heat, then I would be a little bit more lenient about this. But because the fact that the planet is getting hotter literally by the year and it's becoming a little bit more unlivable and unreasonable, I truly genuinely think air conditioning should be free or at least heavily discounted. Like, I'll pay $20 a month, but I'm like, I want to run the AC when I want. And mind you, I'm a girl that doesn't run this AC all day long, every day, all day. Because, sometimes I'll just be at home with my windows open and the fan on, and that's enough. But there are other times when it feels like the sun has decided to come into orbit with the planet, which actually that doesn't make sense because we orbit around the sun, so we already are. But sometimes it feels like the sun decided to move next door to planet Earth and kick out the moon and, just literally radiate heat into my whole bedroom. And it's awful. And I want to turn on the AC. And I just think I should be able to turn on the AC without going broke, Because I'm hot and I need to go to bed and I can't sweat while I'm sleeping because that is disgusting. So, AC, you should be free because I don't want to pay for it. I don't think anyone else wants to pay for it. So, united, we stand. AC for free. But that is my hot take of the week. I think I also have another one. This is not much of a hot take. This is just kind of spooky because I was just in quarantine, as you all know. And being in quarantine gave me the opportunity to go on TikTok because for me, TikTok is very time consuming. It's very like I become very sucked into TikTok when I go on TikTok. So I tend to reserve those time frames for when I have time. And usually I don't have a lot of time to just like doom scroll. But during my little lockdown, I had a lot of time to go on TikTok. So I was on TikTok and my algorithm, you guys, sometimes will feed me videos that have like I'll start watching them and then all of a sudden I'm like, why is this so weird? Like, why is this content so strange? And I look down and it has like 4 likes. And I'm like, oh, how did you end up in my For You page, you heathen? You 4 like flop? Like, how did you get here? Which I mean, not to call them a flop because I also post content and I don't get 1,000 likes every single video I post. So I'm one of those girls too. But every time I see them, I'm like, how did you get here? It's like kind of giving jump scare vibes. You know what I mean? And this is another one, but I have, as you guys know, I have 2 TikTok accounts. I have my personal TikTok and I have my podcast TikTok. And my personal TikTok, like the algorithm and my feed and my For You page is like created for me because that's how algorithms work. And so my content that I see on my page is usually very much things that are existing in my brain at that moment. But sometimes I will not catch that I'm on my podcast TikTok and I'll be scrolling on my For You page and I was like, what is this weird ass content that I'm receiving? Like these weird, generically like funny videos, but aren't funny at all. I'm like, how did this end up here? And why am I watching this? And then I'm like, oh, I'm on the feed that's like just generic vibes. Anyways, that's that. I just felt the need to mention that because it's just funny. But if it's not funny, well, damn. But anyways, y'all, let's talk about the episode. Let's talk about summer because I have so much to say about summer, you guys. It is my favorite time of year. It makes me feel alive. It makes me feel just back in my body, back in my life. I just feel such a breath when it's summertime. I mean, not to say that I don't feel that way during like the winter months, because especially living in Southern California, like what is winter? You know what I mean? But like, I feel like there's a fog that kind of lives in our mind. January, February, March, April. And then May rolls around and all of a sudden I'm like, whoa, I'm ready to party. I'm ready to live, baby. But I've just been living my life this summer, you guys. It's been so fun. June being Pride Month was so fun. July being my birthday month. It's been so fun. August is Pride in Long Beach. So if you're around next weekend or this coming weekend, because it'll be the weekend after this episode comes out, it's Pride in Long Beach. So let's have a fun time. Let's go to the Pride Parade. Let's go to the beach. Let's have fun. Let's love each other. And let's have a hoot and holler. Let's get drunk. Let's be girlies or maybe stay sober, whatever you want to do. But it's Long Beach Pride August. And it's also a bunch of my friends' birthdays in August. Lots of Leos in my life. And it's a great time of year. However, my favorite month of summer, which let's break down the seasons, you guys. Fall, September, October, November. Winter, December, January, February. Spring, March, April, May. Summer, June, July, August. That is like the generic rough calendar of seasons. However, if you live in Southern California, the summertime is, in my opinion, July, August, September into October. It's like the end of June, full brunt of July, sometimes even like half of July, but like July, August, all of September, and then the beginning half of October, and even like sometimes the end of October. But my favorite month of summer, you guys, is September because September is all the kids are back in school. Thank God. Get them off the beach, get them out of the gym. I don't want to see them. Kids are annoying. We've been new. kids are back at school. People are kind of more back at work full time. So I feel like the crowds of people that are tend to be out and about dissipate a little, and the beaches are freer. It's hot. September, you guys, is always the hottest month of the year. That's always when we have the record breaking heat. That's when it's like ocean is super warm and there's not a lot of people. So September is when I get my bag. Also, I'm seeing Beyonce in September. So September is going to be a big month for me, you guys. I'm so excited. But yeah, September is my favorite month of summer. Love to go out to eat, get drinks with the girls, have fun, be at the beach, be in the sun. It is the best. So, September, I am looking forward to you, Diva, because we're going to have a great time. But what's your favorite month of summer? I'll put that in the episode description on Spotify. You can tell me your favorite episode or favorite episode. You can tell me your favorite month of summer and we'll chit chat about it because I'm just so curious about what your favorite month is. Now, before we, get into submissions about what you guys talked about with summer, I want to bring something up because there is slanderous activity going on about people's beliefs of summer. I know people that hate summer. Like they hate summer. And I'm like, girl, who hurt you? You know what I mean? Like, why do you hate summer so much, girl? It's fun. I mean, granted, I will put it out there because I know a lot of people who work outdoors, and I feel like summer is a hard month to work outside. I also work outside. I serve brunch outside. So I truly get it. It is rough out in these streets in the sun. If you work in a place that is mostly concrete, AKA a certain place run by a certain mouse, it gets unbelievably hot over there, especially like inland empire, or not inland empire, but like more inland. It is scorching. So for that reason, I completely understand why you have that water gun pointed at the sun because it is hot. I get it. But summer is wonderful. The beach is beautiful. Swimming, like being in the pool, floating in a cold body of water while the sun is baking down on you. Oh, I wish I could describe that feeling better than I already did, but I can't, you guys. It's just so summer's a country time of year. That's all there is to it. So if you're talking slander on summer, I know you're lying because y'all bitches all have that seasonal depression that hits you in the winter anyways. So pick a struggle, girl. Are you going to hate winter or are you going to hate summer? And then you're like, oh, well, I love fall. Me too. But fall is not fall. We do not live in the Northeast. We do not live in, Wisconsin. Hello. We do not live in New Hampshire. We do not live in Vermont. We do not live in Massachusetts where like the leaves change color and there's a crispness in the air. That does not happen here. However, I will say I love fall in Southern California because it's summer 2.0, but with pumpkins. And I love me a good pumpkin. I love me a good spook, a good scare. And I love me a good pumpkin spice latte. So if I can go to the beach, 100-degree weather, baking, tanning, looking gorgeous, feeling gorgeous, swimming in the ocean, and then go on my way home, get a pumpkin spice latte, that sounds like girl dinner. That sounds like girly pop vibes. That sounds like every dream that I would have had. So that's all I have to say to you girls that hate summer is maybe get a different personality. I don't know. That's just me. But let's talk about what brings up in our mind when we talk about summer, you guys. So I wrote down like what pops into my mind when I think of the word summer. And I have a couple things. If I forgot some of your faves, sorry. First things first, when I think of summer, I think of High School Musical 2. I think of summer, 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 summer. Blue. Well, you know the reference. I think of High School Musical 2, end of school year. What time is it? Summertime. It's our vacation. Iconic, right? Like summer break from elementary school, junior high, high school. Summer is it, you guys. No responsibilities, just having a good time. So I think first and foremost, High School Musical 2. I also think of summer nights from Greece. Summer days drifting away. Ooh, oh, the summer nights. Oh, wella, 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 huh? Am I right? Tell me more. Tell me more. Like, does he have a car? Like, I do have a car, girl. Isn't that so fun? Like, tell me more. Tell me more. Did you get very far? You're asking too personal of a question, girl. But I love summer nights. Like going out in the summer when it's like cool enough, but like still warm to where you could wear like a cute little top and some shorts and like get a cute little girly cocktail and just have a fun girly night. Like, it's so fun. Like summer is so fun. And I just love when everyone's out and like having a good time, like going out to the club. Okay. let me clarify this though. If I'm going out to the club during the summer, bitch, those promoters and those club runners better be putting some money into the AC because I am not going to go out dancing in a club that has no air conditioning because that is so foul and filthy. I will not be getting head to toe dripping in sweat because your ass didn't pay for the AC, girl. So if you out there listening have a club, have a bar, have a space that you like to entertain in for the summer, you need to put some money into the AC doll. I'm trying to be in a 72-degree room. 72 degrees or lower. 73 is okay. 74 is doable. Anything above that, you want me dead. If it's in the 80s, girl, enough. You're canceled. Okay? So love them. Summer nights, girl. I also think of Summer Renaissance, you guys, the Beyonce song. My fave. One of my favorite songs off the album to listen to during summer. And also, I'm going to hear it live in September. So excited. Also, of course, we have to think of summer, Frozen, Olaf, in summer. Bees that buzz, kissable dandelion fuzz. I'll be doing whatever snow does in summer. Which I know I know people love to hate Frozen, but like that song was kind of funny. I remember the first time I listened to it, I was like giggling. I was like, Olaf, you're so silly. And I know people hate Olaf. I know people have a bone to pick with that bitch. Which, like, is he kind of annoying? Sure. But I think he's like kind of funny. Sorry. Like, I genuinely think he like makes me giggle. Okay. So no need to scream and no need to yell. But I'll be doing whatever snow does in summer. But that's kind of all that I think of when I think of summer. Summer nights in summer. Oh, of course, this is kind of more of a deep cut if you're like a bigger Beyonce fan, but there's a Beyonce fan or a Beyonce album produced by the Carters, which is her and Jay-Z. It's a joint album. And there's a song off the album called Summer, where she's like, let's make love in the summertime. It's a sexy little song. But I'm like, girl, speaking truth, because there's something about summer that just brings out like, that brings the heat down from the sun, but also brings the heat up from our coochies. You know what I mean? Like summer's like a sexy time of year. I feel like winter isn't really like winter's hibernation vibes and it's like dormant and it's like, I don't want a single bitch to touch me. But all of a sudden summer rolls around and I want to kiss every single person I see. I don't know what it is. I think it's the heat. Like the heat is putting me in heat. You know what I mean? And if you can relate, thank God. I feel like most of you can. But if you're a prude, keep it to yourself, you know? But that's that. So let's go into the prompts. I put several prompts onto my Instagrams for you guys to answer. And you guys gave me so many amazing answers. Thank you so much for participating with my stories. It truly just, I love seeing your answers. I love seeing what you guys have to say. So keep participating with my stories in the future. I love to see it, y'all. So first question I asked y'all is this. What is your summer anthem? So my summer anthem, I have a lot, you guys, because I kind of bounce back and forth musically where like which artist I'm listening to at the moment. I've been listening to a lot of Beyonce, as we know. I'm in preparation for her concert, as I've said many times, and I'm trying to get off book. You know, I'm trying to know the lyrics. I'm trying to know the words. So that because first and foremost, I want when I go to concerts, I like to know the music that's playing because it's more fun to be able and you're able to participate more when you know the music versus like being surprised. So I'm, trying to study up on the words, the lyrics. Not to mention, it's also just a great album and it's a very great summer album. So Summer Renaissance, I've been vibing to a lot. I've been obviously Pure Honey, my favorite song off the album, vibing to a lot. I've been really truly getting my bag to America's Got a Problem. Love that song. And yeah, I mean, just the entirety of the album. That's been my summer anthem. But Tori Kelly just dropped an album, you guys. And one of my favorite songs off of that album is, okay, not me not actually knowing the name to the song. I think it's let me see. I'm not about to mess it up. Alive If I Die. That song just gives me like, I was listening to it yesterday while I was rollerblading and it was just like really fueling my spirit and just making me feel like so abundantly alive. And also Missing You, like Tori Kelly's new EP, you guys, just came out. It literally came out this like 3 days ago. Go listen to it. It's so, so good. And Tori Kelly's just an exceptional talent. She was just in the hospital, and I know she's on her road to recovery. So best of luck to you, Diva, on your road to recovery. I hope it goes smoothly and quickly and you feel amazing and alive. So those have been my summer anthems. Let's see if there's the Barbie album, you guys. Duh. All the music off the Barbie album is slay. Like slay, 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 slay. I'm not going to talk about the Barbie movie until the WGA strike ends. Once the negotiations are met by the studio, because that's all it needs to happen is the studios just need to meet these SAG and WGA's like demands, and then all will be well again. But we'll see when that happens. But once that happens, you guys, I will do a Barbie episode. I promise you. But I'm not trying to be a scab, and I'm not trying to like cross the picket line. So there will be no Barbie episode until those negotiations are met. Once that happens, hoorah, baby, we'll have a party. But we'll get to that. So that has been my summer anthems. But let's get into your guys' summer anthems. So a lot of you guys actually said this, but I love the song too, but I think this also just fits summer. Cruel Summer by Taylor Swift. You guys, I love that song. I love that song. I think that's my favorite Taylor Swift song just in her whole catalog. She has a lot of bops and bangers, but that's my favorite one. I just think it's a perfect mix of like good production, good vocals, good lyrics, like fun, like just fun to listen to. Like it's just that girl. So Cruel Summer by Taylor Swift was an answer that a lot of you gave for a lot of different prompts, but that's the one that I also relate to. So Cruel Summer, absolutely, girl. Someone said Avril Lavigne, Complicated, which why do you have to go and make things so complicated? I would have never thought to have that be a summer anthem, but if that's going on for you and your brain, girl, I stand behind you. Coconuts by Kim Petras. Kim Petras just all across the board is very much giving summer gay, summer music, but Coconuts is such a fun little bop. My coconuts, you can put them in your mouth right now. This next answer, I have complicated feelings about, okay? And let me explain. So the answer that was given was Padam Padam, which is the song by Kylie Minogue. It's honestly the song I've kind of come full circle and I kind of like it. So that being said, the moment that song came out, the first time I heard it, I was like, this song was made for gays in their 30s. Because the moment I heard it sonically, I'm like, this sounds like circuit gay music. This sounds like Fire Island music. This sounds like P-Town music. This sounds like music for gays in their 30s. And you cannot tell me that I'm wrong. Is it a bop? Yes. But Padam Padam is meant for gays in their 30s. And all you bitches that are mad about it, clock your birth certificate because you know the fact that I'm right. So, can't be mad. Anyways, Padam Padam is kind of a bop. So, another Cruel Summer, absolutely. Bejeweled, Mastermind, it's giving Taylor. All the songs are bops. So Bejeweled is not really much for me because I think TikTok kind of overexposed it for me. But Mastermind is also a bop. But Cruel Summer is Taylor Swift's summer song for me. Spinning with Charlie XCX was another answer. I actually haven't heard that song because I'm a bad gay, but I will listen to it on my way home. I promise you. Wild Thoughts by Rihanna. Duh. Wow thoughts. Rihanna's last album, Rip Girl. Anti. I actually don't know. But that album is a work of art. So, Rihanna, we miss you. Love Fenty Beauty. Love the entrepreneurness of it all, girl. But we miss when you're making music. So if you decide to get back to the studio, can't wait to have you there. If you hate music and never want to put out another album, you better work, girl. But we miss you, girl. Someone said anything Bob Marley, which absolutely, I think just like Bob Marley just gives like beach vibes, gives just like sunshine, and I think that's just the reggae of it all. But I mean, absolutely, if Bob Marley was playing at the beach and I had a little doobie in hand, period, sounds like a dream. And like a little bit of like fresh cut fruit from like the little fruit guy on the corner, absolutely, sounds like a dream. Okay, someone submitted these two artists that I have literally never heard of in my life, and I hate to be this person. But Eve Psyche, I think it's Psyche. Eve Psyche and Bluebeard's Wife. Girl, I love that you listen to them, and I love that those are your summer anthems. I'll have to give them a listen because I've quite truly never heard them ever in my life. So I'll have to get into it for you. But that's all of your guys' favorite summer anthems. I'm trying to think if I have any other ones to contribute to the list. Hmm. Beyonce, just all the way through and through, you guys. That's just kind of my best answer. And that's on period. Um, Now, my next question for you all was, what is your favorite summer activity? What activities just scream summer? Which for me, obviously, the answer is the beach. Like Ken said in the Barbie movie, my job is beach. Very much me. My job is beach. I feel so alive in the ocean. I love swimming in the ocean, except for like the last time I was at the beach. This is gonna be kind of rotted. I'm gonna tell you a story. There's a dead seal, like, on the beach, like, in the waves, like, it kept rolling up on the shore. It was kind of sick, you guys. I was like and the lifeguard was I was right next to the lifeguard tower, and I kept hearing people be like, "What are you gonna do about that?" And the lifeguard was like, "Girl, first of all, that is not my job to take care of a dead animal on the ocean." Like, the city already knows about it, and they're sending someone to come get it, but other than that, keep your distance, girl. But apparently, y'all, from what I heard from the lifeguard, there's something going around in the algae in the ocean. I think it might be either due to pollution or due to like some sort of chemical growth in the ocean, which happens during the summer, or maybe it's due to climate change. Who knows? Probably all of the above. But there's some sort of algae growth that's like interfering with their food, a lot of sea lions' food sources and dolphins as well. And it's like a neurotoxin that causes them to literally die from the inside out. It like kills their body from the inside outside. So then they basically kind of just die inside and then they just roll up on shore. But like they're fully intact. Like they're not like corroding or like anything nasty. They're just dead. So truly rest in peace to all those sea lions out there that are dying and that are rolling up on the beach. But she said it's been happening all summer, which is kind of sick. But also, I was at the beach and I was so nervous about stingrays because I, you know, when I lived formerly in Orange County at my parents' house, and I would when I went to the beach, I'd go to Laguna because that was just what was in closest proximity. Not to mention, I think Laguna Beach is just the most beautiful beach around Orange County and just in the area. And because Laguna is mostly like cove line and like a bunch of little tiny beaches, there's not a lot of sharks. There's not a lot of like animal life, and there's not any stingrays because like there's not a lot of flat land for the stingrays to be. But now that I live in Long Beach, I usually will go to like a beach and I'll usually go to Huntington or Sunset Beach, and those beaches are completely flat, which is where the stingrays love to be. And I was swimming in the ocean, you guys, literally last week, and I was like, I think this is just like the delusion and main character of it all, but I'm like, I'm gonna get stung by a stingray. I'm literally gonna be the next Steve Irwin, and I'm gonna be dead from a stingray. And like and even though I was literally probably in water, like up to my shoulders, like I was not far out at all. I was like, they're gonna get me. They're gonna get me. I wasn't got, so we're all good. But in my mind, I was like, they're gonna get me. And so I kept getting anxious, and so I got out of the water. But I love the beach, you guys. Love the beach. The ocean is so warm right now, you guys, which is also a reason why there's more stingrays, more sharks, more all the critters. But also, let me add this. That is their home. That is their place to be. That is their spot. We are guests in their home. So, we should not be demonizing sharks for being spotted at the beach. We should not demonize stingrays or jellyfish or fish or sea lions or whales or dolphins or anything. That is their house. That is their home. That is where they're supposed to be. So proceed with caution, of course. Let's not, be reckless. Let's not get eaten by a shark. But also, let's not be mad that they're there. That's where they are supposed to be, girl. So all these news stories where they're like, look, a shark spotted at the beach. It's like, girl, yeah. It's like, where, what else? It's like saying like Parker Griffin spotted at Starbucks. It's like, bitch, yeah, duh, of course. Like, where else the fuck would I be? Like, be for fucking real. Anyways, beach, my main summer activity. Your guys' main summer activities are also beach. A lot of you said it. Beach and a coffee shop. Girl, I could not agree more. But I prefer going to the coffee shop after the beach. I'm not sure about you guys, but my dream, I go to Jersey Mike's. I pick up myself a sandwich. I stop by McDonald's. I get myself a dollar soda. I then roll up to the beach, eat my little sandwich, drink my little drink, or I'll get like a little protein bowl, depending on the day. But I love me a good sandwich on the beach. And then after the beach, I have to get myself a little refreshing beverage. I'll get myself a little green tea from Starbucks and I'll have a little sip on that. And it's a nice little refreshing summer beverage. It's beautiful. So, beach and coffee shop, period. So, what you guys had to say was this. And some of you guys wrote some crazy things. I'm going to read them all because you put them in my submission box. If you didn't want me to read them, you shouldn't have written them. So, period. Someone said spreading out that cooch in the sun. Girl, period. But wear sunscreen, please, because I've seen that thing on TikTok. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it. Maybe it's just my algorithm is like kind of sick and twisted, but um people like literally spread their hole for the sun. Like and will tan like as for health benefits, but like the gag is it's like that skin is really super sensitive and like super like extreme UV exposure could literally give you cancer, but like actually go off. To each their own. Sunscreen, sunscreen, girl. Just wear sunscreen. That's all I have to say. If you want to spread your coochie towards the sun, you do you, girl. Um, Someone said pool. Duh. Pool is I prefer the beach personally, just because I think the vibes are more correct. But I do love the pool, especially when it's like crisp water and like the sun is beating down. I love the pool. So you know what? Maybe I'm pretty even keeled, but I just think there's something so fun about swimming in the ocean. I just think it's like so like relaxing and calming, at least for me. I think the ocean is a pretty even split. I think it gives people anxiety, and then for other people, it gives them like calmness. For me, it like makes me calm because it's just like I can connect with the ocean and like be present in the ocean. It's like my self, my body, my problems, my this, my that is like a drop in the bucket of the rest of the world. You know what I mean? It like reminds me of reality. Wow, was that really deep of me to talk about the ocean? Like swimming in the ocean? I don't know. But that's how I feel. Okay. So love the ocean. My dream is to like go to the Mediterranean and just like eat delicious food, drink Diet Coke with lime, and then swim in the Mediterranean Sea. Like that's my like if I could literally put a dream in like out there, that's my goal. So maybe next summer I'll go to like Italy or something. Who knows? Um, Beach and a cute girly cocktail after, period. Love me a good cocktail, especially after like swimming all day and like going out at night. It's so fun. It's like so just delish. Someone said kissing. Duh. Couldn't agree more. I already talked about it before. You guys love to kiss. The summer makes me want to kiss even more. So let's all find ourselves some like Danny and Sandy's and let's like have a little summer fling because we're all young, we're all dumb, and like let's just do it. Like we're adding chapters to the storybook of our life. Like when we're 40 and we tell our kids, oh, not tell our kids, girl, that give me a jump scare. But like we're telling our nieces and nephews, maybe that'll make us feel more comfortable here. Telling them stories about our lives. We want to have fun, funny, amazing, like wild stories. So like now's the time. Let's create those stories, girl. Let's make those summer flings happen. If you have summer flings, you guys, please tell me about them. I want to maybe did I just come up with the idea for the next episode? Should we talk all about summer flings? Maybe. We'll see if I can come up with enough content to like do a whole episode, but that's on my mind. Okay, anyways, brunch and nice lunches, looking cute with a drink. I feel like a lot of these things are rotating around day drinking and just drinking in general, which absolutely slay. Love a good drink, love a good cocktail. But yeah, like there's nothing like being with the girls at brunch, cute drink in hand, sun out, like really getting your bag, living your life, feeling your fantasy. Like it's just like really, it's the moment. Like that's why summer's it, you guys. Like, come on. If I can do anything with this podcast episode, it's literally providing propaganda that summer is the best season ever. Period. The end. Beach, beach, beach. Three of you wrote beach in a row. So literally work. Love the beach. And then someone said anything with water, which I mean, obviously is very much giving beach, but also it's giving pool. It's giving lake. It's giving river. It's giving lagoon. It's giving bay. It's giving estuary. It's giving whatever body of water is safe for you to swim in, do it. Because it's just like nothing like floating in a body of water. It's just like it's so calming and relaxing and like feels so good to like be submerged and like swim. Ugh. I don't know about you guys. I was raised as a water baby. Like I had a pool in my backyard growing up, and also like I was a swimmer. Like I was on swim team. I also went to the beach a lot as a kid. So I spend a lot of time swimming. So swimming is just really just a calming activity for me, and I love it. Competitive swimming, not as much. I like during the pandemic was, I really got into fitness and I was running a lot, and I was like, okay, I need to counter the running with something else because running is rough on your body. And my mom was a swimmer and she's like, you should like try swimming. Like it helps like elongate your muscles and like work your muscles in a different way that is way less impact. So you should try swimming. And you guys, I think I went swimming maybe 2 days, like, and I swim a mile, like, which does a mile doesn't seem like very far, like, when it comes to running or walking or whatever, because, you can go on a mile run in literally 8 minutes, 7 minutes, 6 minutes, whatever your mile time is. But swimming a mile, you guys, it feels like pulling fucking teeth because a mile is like 75 laps in a pool. 75 laps in a pool. So, like, y'all swim 4 laps and you're like, I'm tired. Imagine swimming 75. Girl, same. I swam 75 and I was like, I was out of breath. And there's nothing like being out of breath while also being underwater because you're like, damn, because like, you're like, you're running, you get out of breath, you're sweating, you're like, you like stop and breathe and you like, catch your breath and then you keep going. When you're swimming and you're out of breath, it is a completely disorienting feeling because you're not sweating because you're underwater, but you're tired. Your body is warm, but you're not hot because you're in cold water. Like it is such a weird feeling to have. And you are just so out of breath that you're like, am I about to die? It's crazy. If y'all competitively swim out there, good for you. But like, maybe get into swimming, y'all. It's a challenge for damn sure. But that is it for summer activities that you all love to do. The beach is kind of, reigns supreme. But let's get into your go-to beach/pool album. Like you put this album on when you're out in the sun. You put this album on when you're at the beach, when you're in the pool. My go-to albums, I have actually several. Um, my go-to, Summer Renaissance. Obviously, or not Summer Renaissance, Renaissance, period. That album is a work of art. I could talk about it. I'm not going to. I already have. Renaissance is the album for me to listen to at the pool, at the beach, period. I also love Endless Summer Vacation by Miley Cyrus. That is her newest album. Very vibey, very like, cool, chill vibes. You could be at the beach with your friends, have it on in the background, also have it on in the forefront, up to you. But that's a great album to listen to at the beach. Also, great album, flashback to the pandemic. Shout out Maddie Berry. Chromatica, love that album. That screams summer to me. That reminds me of the pandemic. We had a little blow up pool in my backyard because like the pool and like the community pool is closed, which also I hate going to the community pool because I just hate being around others and especially children. I kind of hate it. And so we had a little blow up pool in the backyard and we would drink our Trulies. If you've ever had a Truly, it's like a spiked seltzer, and we would call it Truly in the Poolie. And we would listen to Chromatica, and it was like truly just pinnacle summer and like no vibe, no responsibilities, just vibes. And it's giving pandemic living. So throw back to my pod buddy, Miss Maddie Berry. Shout out, girl. So Chromatica was my summer album. I don't listen to it as much in the summer anymore, but that just is a very core memory for me. But also another summer album. This might be a shock to you guys, but Solar Power by Lorde. Love listening to it on the beach. It's very much giving vibes. It's very much giving like smoke a J on the beach, have some pineapple, drink some coconut water. Like it's very much giving like Earth Girl vibes. And I kind of live. I know like not everyone is obsessed with that album, but it is a very good summer album. But I think that's kind of it. Like the girls that girl are girling. So that's any girl album I'll listen to on the beach. So that's for me. You guys wrote Malibu, the single by Kim Petras, period, of course. Cruel Summer, again, you guys, you said that a lot. We're going to say it again. Cruel Summer on repeat. Someone put Beyonce, couldn't agree more. Already talked about it. Someone said Throat Goat by Kim Petras. There's a lot of Kim Petras up in here, but Kim Petras does give summer energy, so I agree. But then the final one, let me put y'all bitches on. I have a playlist that I have on Spotify. If you would like to follow it and like download this playlist, you are more than welcome to. It's called Let's Go Girlies. Girlies is spelled, let me spell it out for you. So it's Let's Go, Girlies. Girleezz. Girlies is how you pronounce it. But Girleezz. That's my playlist produced by me. It is 6 hours and 44 minutes long. I had this playlist probably since 2019, and I've just been adding songs. So every time I hear like bops, like this album or this playlist is full of bops and bangers, fully female. Unless there's some gays sprinkled in there, but it's for the girls, gays, and theys. You know who I'm talking to. I know you guys would obviously love it. Lots of Ariana, Beyonce, Lady Gaga, Britney. Like literally all the girls that you love are in there, I promise. Lindsay Lohan, Chloe Bailey, Rina Sawayama, Dolly Parton, Lizzo, Hilary Duff, Demi Lovato, Blackpink, like just everything. Christina Aguilera. It's a lot. So it's a playlist made for the girls, y'all. It's a perfect pool playlist. So if y'all want to just like put that on at your local party, do it. So that's just a little self-promotion if y'all want to get into the playlist. But this next question I put in was, what screams summer to you? So what screams summer to me? Obviously the heat, the beach, cute girly vibes, and just like fun movie releases. Barbie movies scream summer to me. Surfing screams summer to me. And just like eating yummy snacks screams summer to me because I just love to eat little yummy snacks during the summer. But for you guys, you put when the weather is still warm at night. Couldn't agree more, Diva. It is so lovely when you just go out, except for like if you live in the South or like the Northeast and y'all have those, what are they fucking called? Locusts. Oh, what are the other? Acacia. Hello. Ac- Acadas, right?
You're close. Something like that.
Those bugs. Y'all who live on like in not California really have to deal with insects during the summer, especially summer evenings. I mean, y'all got those like fireflies, which is kind of cute, but like y'all have to deal with like the crickets and the frogs and the toads and like the animals and the critters. I'm so sorry to this man because I don't have to deal with that. So best of luck to y'all with you're dealing with those little animals. Someone said a droplet of ice cream falling onto my cheeks. Girl, you better get your bag because work. Someone said pussy, work. Cocktails, ice cream, swimsuits, and sunsets. That should be like on a mug because that sounds like very much giving like white women would eat that up. Like you should put it on like a cute little like pink coffee mug and sell it, and people would buy it like it is like crack, girl. So you should put that on like Facebook Marketplace, and I'm sure you'd sell.
By the way, it's cicadas.
Cicadas. Okay, yes. Nasty. Those things are. Have you ever seen one of those bugs? They are big and like disgusting. I think insects are so rotted. I mean, I know they serve a purpose for the environment and like for the planet. So like, go off, girl. But like, nasty. All those insects are giving are the crunch beneath my shoe, bitch. Like crunch, crunch, baby. Okay. Someone said day drinking. Period. Nothing like. But here's the thing. I think now that I'm 27 and like kind of grown, day drinking is hard. Like day drinking is hard because day drinking means night hangover. I mean, if you do it wrong. But the older I get, the wider margin of error there is. Like I could literally go out and drink a tequila drink and have a drink of water and then drink another tequila drink and have a shot and then drink water and then eat bread and then, do all the things I'm supposed to do and then literally be hungover as if I chugged a bottle of vodka. Like literally, Make it make sense. But day drinking is really fun. There is nothing like being drunk during the middle of the day. It's giving irresponsible, but also like for fun. So like, who cares? Sweating, very much giving summer. Sorry to this man. I hate sweating. I hate it. That's what we have AC for. Let's make it free. Tying it back to the beginning of the episode. Ice cream. I'm not really much of an ice cream girl because I think I don't want creamy and hot. I like ice cream at night when it's a little bit cooler, but I like a good sorbet or like a good like frozen yogurt. I mean, I guess yogurt is also creamy, but I want something that's like more tart. But I guess there is tart ice cream. So I guess I'm a dumb bitch. So if ice cream screams it for you, work, Diva. Maybe I should get into ice cream. Maybe I'm a liar, you guys. Maybe ice cream does sound good. Am I gonna get myself ice cream tonight? Okay. Anyways, for the final one, Barbie. Barbie is very much screaming summer. Everyone can't talk about it. Sorry, but we'll talk about it on that special episode when things kind of calm down in the world. Okay. But I have lots of thoughts about Barbie, you guys. I loved it. I loved it a lot. Can't say go see it, but go do something or something. I don't know. Anyways, I put for the final question, you guys, how do you escape the heat? So for me, either I'm going to submerge myself in a body of water that is cold. I'm going to take a cold bath, especially if I overheat, because last summer, y'all, September, there's that record breaking heat day in Long Beach. It was like 106 degrees, which is like the hottest recorded temperature it's been in Long Beach. And it was a Sunday brunch shift, you guys, which I'm a server, as you know. I was serving Sunday brunch in 106-degree weather, which, mind you, the restaurant I work at, you guys, is outside. Like it's like a patio restaurant, which it's usually like 95% of the time beautiful and like gorgeous summer weather, like sun, umbrellas, ocean breeze. It's beautiful. This day that was sent straight from Satan's ass crack was literally so rotted, you guys. I was like, why are you here? Every guest that was there, I was like, I would be standing at tables taking people's orders, and my body was just like sweating as I was standing. I'm like, this is disgusting. I'm like, why? First of all, why are you subjecting yourself to this as a patron, as a guest? Like, why are you willingly sitting here in the baking heat for brunch? Like, literally go home, girl. Like, I appreciate your business. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your energy and enthusiasm, but girl, let's go home. Let's go sit in the AC. But yeah, I worked that day, you guys. I got heat exhaustion, the house down boots. I was sick for days afterwards. Like, I literally just had to lay down because I felt so like ill. And if y'all have ever had heat exhaustion, it is so not fun. It is honestly quite awful. I literally took a bath in cold water with ice, you guys. I put ice cubes from my freezer into my bath so that I just laid there to just bring my internal body temperature back down. And it worked for about 25 minutes. And then afterwards, I was hot again. And my AC was bumping, bitch. It was bumping and I was still hot. So heat exhaustion, y'all, do your best to avoid. Drink your water, drink your electrolytes, drink some coconut water, some Gatorade, whatever you have to do. Eat your vegetables so you could stay cool because it is hot out here, okay? But yeah, avoid that heat exhaustion. Take a cold bath, take a cold shower, float in the ocean, sit in the AC, pay that electric bill so that you can afford the AC. Like literally just keep it's worth it. Save money to pay the electric bill, okay? But for y'all, you said rosé, which I've never thought about rosé being like a cooling beverage, but now that I think about it, that does actually sound lovely. Like a sparkling rosé. Mm. Ice water and AC, please. Girl, absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Which, do you guys remember that post or like publication that was posted? Or maybe it was never posted, but like the science that's like cold water is actually like bad for you in regards to like your internal body temperature. Like it's better for you and your body and digestion and health to drink like lukewarm water. When I heard that, I've never been more fucking pissed off in my life. I was like, do not tell me I can't drink a cold beverage because I love cold drinks. Which brings me to my next point. Europeans are so fucking sick in the head for not putting ice in their drinks. I understand that's the way of life for you over there, but just because it's your way of life does not mean that it's right. Put ice in your beverages, you fucking weirdos. Like, I'm not trying to drink a room temperature soda. Like, I'm sorry, but there is nothing more disgusting than a Coke that's at room temperature. Ooh, that is so nasty. And everyone loves to like worship the ground Europeans walk on as if like their way of life over there is just superior to ours, which I'm not going to say that it isn't because they have healthcare. They have a functioning, I don't want to say economy because we're all in the fucking shitter at the moment, but they seem to be a little bit happier over there, but I will fight you on this. Put some ice in your damn beverages, y'all weirdos. The end. But yeah, iced beverages are a great way to cool down from the heat. And then the final one, someone said, increase the heat, if you know what I mean, jelly bean. And I think I do know what you mean. And that ties back to what I was saying earlier. Summer heat brings out the heat in us all. And as much as I love the sentiment behind what you said, if I'm making love to someone and they're sweaty, I am so sorry. It is so nasty. Like, obviously, we get sweaty. It just happens, right? It happens. And in the heat of the moment, sometimes it's hot, but I'm not going to be that person because I've had men sweat on me before, like beads of sweat fall off their brow onto me. And I'm like, "Ugh, no, disgusting. Like, it's literally disgusting. So, as much as I agree with the sentiment behind what you said about let's turn up the heat, do it. Absolutely live your fantasy, live your truth, and live your life. But also maybe have the AC at 69 degrees Fair, almost at 69 degrees Celsius. If it was set at 69 degrees Celsius, y'all, your bitch ass would be dead. But set that thermostat to 69 degrees Fahrenheit, maybe even 68, so that you are ice cold in your room. So that when the love action is happening, the heat is not too intense. And there's no sweat because I hate sweat. Unless I'm in a sauna, girl, turn that shit off. But that's all for me, you guys. That's all the questions I had for you all. That's all the submissions I had from you guys. So that's summer. I love summer, as I've been saying, literally on repeat. I'm living, laughing, loving the season of life that I'm in currently. I hope you guys are all loving the summer. We have summer for many more months to come, you guys. Like I've been saying, if you live in Southern California, girl, we are just at the beginning. And it's, sorry to say, only going to get hotter from here. So best of luck to y'all in September and October because those are tend to be the hottest months of the year. But you know what we have? We have the beach. Take advantage of the beach, you guys. Go to the beach. Whether or not you go in the ocean, that's your prerogative. It doesn't matter. It's always cooler at the beach. So find time to go there. Wear damn fucking sunscreen, you guys. On your arms, on your legs, on your body, on your chest, on your neck, on your face, on your ears, all over. Anywhere that is exposed to the sun that is your skin, wear sunscreen. Regardless of your skin tone or complexion, wear sunscreen. If you are of a lighter complexion, you need to wear a lot more sunscreen. You need to reapply that sunscreen. You need to reapply that face sunscreen. I carry sunscreen in my bag, in my little purse, everywhere I go. I'm going to put you bitches onto something right now because I'm a giver. I am not a gatekeeper. I'm the opposite. I'm a gate opener. So I'm sure you guys have seen it possibly on TikTok, but there's a brand of sunscreen called Supergoop, which is a wonderful brand of sunscreen. They have their best-selling sunscreen is this like gel-like consistency sunscreen. I can't remember. I mean, it's just called Supergoop from what I know. But I think the brand is actually called Unseen Sunscreen. And then the product title is Supergoop. But there is a Supergoop dupe that they sell at Trader Joe's. So Supergoop, they sell at Ulta and Sephora. I think it's like 20 something dollars for a thing of sunscreen, which is pricier. But I mean, it's worth it because it's a really good quality product. But they sell a dupe at Trader Joe's, you guys. And the dupe is literally, I compared the ingredient list. I think it's like 95% the exact same. But like the 5% that's different, it's not that it's like different ingredients, it's just a different formulation. But it's pretty much an exact replica, you guys, and it is $8.99. So just telling you all right now, I'm putting you bitches on. Go buy that sunscreen. It's a little tiny little tube. It fits perfectly in your purse. I will usually reapply sunscreen halfway through my day. And when I tell you guys, this is just like a shameless little like, you should add this to your routine. When I tell you I've noticed a difference in my skin, even though I have good skin and I've had good skin for a while, like I notice a difference after my long day in the sun of working of like my skin looks so much healthier. It looks so much less red. It looks so much less like textured. It helps. Sunscreen is the way to go. So escape the heat, put on some sunscreen, eat some watermelon, eat some pineapple, eat some yummy summer in-season produce, you guys. Like live your life, cook, eat, barbecue, have a good time. Live your life this summer because you deserve it. Take time for yourself, take time for your family, take time for your friends, and just have a good summer, you guys, because we're rolling it like summers roll right into the holidays. All of a sudden it's Halloween, then it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Happy New Year. Like, and then all of a sudden it's back to the depressing months of winter. So really live in the present, live in this moment, live your truth and live your life, you guys, because you deserve to. So I hope you all have a wonderful summer. Please like, comment, and subscribe, you guys. I put out new episodes every single Monday at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time because I want to put out that episode for y'all when you go to work on Monday mornings. Also, I just feel like 7 a.m. is like a good time where it catches you all during the day. So I have a new episode out every single week. I do not plan on stopping. I don't have any like season 2 yet in the works. I'm on season 1 currently. This is 22 of season 1. I've talked to people about what season 2 should look like or when I should do season 2, when I should end season 1. And in my mind, as of right now, I have no idea of what that looks like. I have no idea. And I told myself, like, when I know, and I'll let the inspiration in the moment capture me when I'm ready for it. So season 2 might be, in the fall. It might be in the winter. It might be next in 2024. Who literally knows? I'm just kind of putting out episodes as I go and developing an audience and growing and growing and growing. So please, be seasonless. Absolutely. So that's, Solomon says be seasonless. So maybe I will. Maybe I'll just always be season 1. Who knows? Maybe I'll come up with like a series and we'll do like a whole spinoff little moment. Who can tell? But I love you guys all so much. Please consider sharing this podcast with your friend. If y'all have gay friends, share this podcast with them. If you have girlfriends, share this podcast with them. If you have like non-binary friends, share this podcast with them too. Because this podcast is for all the girlies out there. Because y'all, I'm just one of y'all. And I'm here to have fun. So share this podcast with your friends, you guys. I can't wait to see how we do and how we grow as we go along. So other than that, I love you all so much. I will see you guys all on the next episode next week where we talk about summer flings. Maybe. We'll see. But that's an idea that just popped into my mind. So I'll see you guys all in the next episode next week. I love you all so much. Have a safe week. Be prepared for the heat. Embrace it. Live, laugh, love it. And I will see you guys all on the next one. Until then, bye-bye. Thanks again for listening to this week's episode of Parker's Pointless Podcast. If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave a review. Share this with a friend, or both. Can't wait to chat with you all again next week. This is your host, the daintiest doll in town, Parker, signing off. Bye.